Aquarius. All right, let's see what's happening for March 2024. I am using the Past Life Oracle. And be reminded, just so you know, that when I pull this card represents not like your last particular, let's say, in last life prior to this one. It could come from a lifetime ago that you're still trying to sever the karmic ties and or lessons. Karmic relationship. There we go. This has come out a couple times. So someone may have in another lifetime had a karmic masculine or feminine who had to go to war, right? And that was how they either stayed together or not. We'll see. The number 8 here shows up as this is showing that I feel, based on the looks of these people here, that this relationship was definitely meant to last. Whether it did or not, I don't know. So let's just see what happens. A karmic relationship could not only be, I mean, even though it shows as a love relationship, masculine and feminine, this could just be with brothers, sisters, you know, and such. Any relationship that is karmic. But let's see what's going on. I am reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, let's see what's happening. See, so this is beautiful because the wheel is like in March. We have April here potentially. So maybe March, April, you're definitely clearing this karmic tie, severing ties, or learning the lessons that you need to learn. Wow. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You're not kidding. Oh my gosh. This is something that is going to be, all right. It's, oh my God, you're the one for me, was the first thing that I thought of immediately. Spirit came in and said, I know we're together for a reason. I felt a jolt of this lightning striking twice. As above, so below, right? Now, we were not intending, and I as a reader, not intending to see anything that other than maybe karma being in any partnership. But it is, Spirit wants us to know that you are, if you're paired up, and whomever you are paired up with, Aquarius, is a karmic. This is for you to learn a lesson, to either get off the wheel, or spirit will do it. Or on the flip side is that this person comes in out of the blue, right, into your life, and you're like, holy shit, this is my person. I know this. I can feel this. Wow. All right, let's check it out. If your relationship also, Aquarius, could be with your kids. 2 kids in particular could be your karmic tie. So here's the thing. You could have a sister and or brother or your own children who are your karmic ties. If it's not that, it is then in a partnership, a soul-to-soul karmic relationship. It does not need to be with a significant other. But if you think about it, aren't our children and or brother and sisters, significant others, and, you know, as we are one, really. So this should unfold very interesting. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. The wheel turning. And something really coming at you out of the blue, like taking notice. You've got to take notice for something. So let's see what's going on. I am using the vice versa deck for more of the storyline. All right, let's go. With the wheel, let's say March, April, okay? Look at this, the 9, someone has really been through it. So someone may, like, I am taping this in the end of February where the full moon is coming in Virgo on like the 23rd, 24th, which is right around when I'm filming here. So someone in April, March, April, I feel is coming out of a time period where physical exhaustion, someone's been physically exhausted and probably needing a break, for sure. A new direction, someone is waiting, like you both are exhausted. If this is a couple, you and your person is like, I'm ready for a change. You're at the 9, and then there's 10. So this could be March, April for sure. Okay? All right. Let's keep going. The Tower. Okay, so it's a good thing. Oh my God, thank you. All right? Especially after that cap reading, I cannot even talk. All right. So in the month of March, April, Aquarius, something out of the blue comes after like this physical exhaustion of, is anything going to happen here for me? Whether it's a relationship or whether it's a job or whether it's just a brand new cycle of your life and getting over, you know, where you've been and maybe not dealing with people who are, you know, I don't know if this person is an ex here or not. Let's just see. All right, so we have happiness. Maybe you take a vacation. Maybe you go to a sunny destination after you're like, you know what? I know that March, April, I need a break. I'm drained, I'm tired. You may decide with someone that you're going or someone goes because they need a break. Sunflowers, someone loves sunflowers and or all kinds of flowers. Aquarius, some of you are definitely have a green thumb, or you just, your children love flowers, or the flower, you know, the eye of, what is it? The window of, the eyes are the window of the soul, and you call someone like, you're the sun, you're my sunshine, something like that. Your kids are your sunshine. You know, maybe you take your kids on a vacation. Let's just see how it unfolds. But I think you have this moment of, oh my God, let's go. Let's go. Yes. So 9, 10, right? So I'm done with the old and in with the new. A relationship I feel that is karmic is done. Look. Let me get, okay, so let's see what else is happening here. 9 of Wands with, okay, unrequited love. Okay, we tried. I just heard that. We tried. We tried whatever we could. The end of you guys literally are putting the end, severing ties finally with someone who is karmic in your life. I feel it came suddenly. A sudden realization also. And now I'm going to say, some of you are like so happy that you've gained your freedom. I feel like you did 9 and 1 is 10, 10, 10. Some of you are saying 1, 1, 1 or 10, 10, 10. You know, or 10, 10 is like the time on the clock or what have you. All right, I feel you're happy. Let's go to the Ten of Swords real quick. And it's with a Leo, Aries, Sag. Aquarius, your karmic was a Leo, Aries, Sag. And you're like, okay, finally, closing this chapter. And it's happening now. March, April. You may have kids with this person. This person could be the baby mama. Children. So we focus now on the children, but the karmic relationship, those ties have been severed. So whether you realize it or not, Aquarius, literally you are closing a huge karmic chapter of your life. And I feel this release because I've been reading you now for so long. I feel that this is a final release to an ex that you were having a very hard time letting go. And I feel you had relationships with others, for sure, right? Just to get over it or to soothe it, or it's been a long time. I mean, you know, it could be you were together for up to 10 years. And or up to, meaning however time you had, you went out and dated and tried to keep it real with other people. But this person, you know, was still in your midst of, are we really like not ever getting back together again, right? That song, we're never getting back together again. That's what I'm hearing. Because the lyrics just came out of my mouth. So we're never getting back together again. And someone may be saying that. I'm sorry, but it's true. The feminine is a Leo, Aries, Sag. They're done. Maybe you tried. I mean, I'm not going to say I give you a lot of credit, Aquarius, if you did try over and over again to make this work, but to no avail. It's just unrequited. There's too many swords, right? There was too much not getting along or trying to get along just to get along, but we didn't agree with each other a lot. And that could also present itself with, you know, raising kids. We may not have agreed. You know, who does that? Who gets married to someone and says, okay, well, like, what do you believe about raising kids? And if you even walking into a step parent, and I can attest to that, you don't sit there and say, I mean, clearly you hesitate because you're going to be an immediate step parent, but you don't sit there with your person that you're getting ready to solidify sacred union with and say, well, what are your belief systems in terms of raising children or your children? How do I fit in as a step parent with your kids? And or does that fall under only the category of religion? Are you kidding? Why? Why would just because someone's Catholic or Orthodox or Protestant or Lutheran, that has nothing to do with raising a child or children. We're talking, what is the truth of our hearts when raising children? How do we talk to them about, you know, spirituality, financial, emotional health, mental health? All of that plays a huge part in so far as being parents. We did not agree on many factors when it came to how you parent your kids. And maybe you kept quiet, Aquarius, or maybe you didn't. Spirit walked in and said, you need a break. And I'm out. Some of you are definitely taking a little time out. Let's look. Maybe you're taking your kids on a vacation. Let's just see. Aquarius, what's the Tower and the Sun card coming out? Oh, yeah. I feel like you're, as a father figure, I'm talking to a lot of Aquarian mothers and or fathers, but this is the father who says, I need to take my kids on a trip. And maybe it's a son and or a daughter or two sons, whatever. I feel that the kids are feeling that we need to have more time with our kids. Okay? Spending time with your kids, going on vacation, maybe out of the blue, you're telling your kids, you know what, guys? Let's go. Let's take a trip. We need to take a trip. I need a time out from all this. It's all about appreciating the time that we have. All right, let's get another two cards here. Okay, so that's like the final, right? This is the finality, the final word. Someone may have needed that finality, that final conversation, that clarity, that we're not getting back together. We're not getting back together. Because, oh my God, really? A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio might have gotten in the way. Someone is saying, I'm just saying, Aquarius, listen to me. You may have had a smidge potential to go back to an ex, but because you dated, I don't know for how long, I'm going to ask, just for why not. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this person, your ex, did not agree with your choice. And just because they're no longer around doesn't mean that they're in agreement with, especially when you have kids. Them being the step parent probably is like, that's a hell no, right? Okay, now, let's just look at this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If it's not an external, this means that this Leo, Aries, Sag was not emotionally available and or capable of coming back into the mix. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what they're saying. Healing. She's healing. So, you know what? I'm going to say it. Aquarius, there's too much water under the bridge. We can't go back. Sometimes you just can't go back. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes as many tries as it takes, we finally understand and hopefully get clarity. That we need to just heal. Both parties need to heal. This is you. So you're healing, and so is this Leo, Aries, Sag, who is either the same person as emotionally unavailable, or it was the third, like you were dating someone who was like, I'm done with that person and now I'm healing. Like some of you are healing from both relationships. Like this is like a double whammy of karma. I'm sorry. I am. But I think it is. 3 and 3. I do feel that. You have 3 here. There's 3 kids. There could have been 3 people in a situation. Not cheating. This is not cheating. This is, I've been divorced. I'm dating someone else. I thought maybe I could get back with my ex as I'm dating someone else. And maybe the ex wanted to come back, or you wanted to go back to the ex, but that got cut out. And now not only is the ex cut out, but so's the ex-wife, but the ex-girlfriend. And now it's time to take a break and maybe just take the kids away for just let's go. Okay, so one of your kids, whomever witnessed this double whammy, because that's where this Tower comes in, right? Leo gets her freedom. But a child, there's one of these kids, all right? One of the kids already knew that this was going to go down. Someone knew. A B as in boy, a J as in John. I mean, go for it. Bill, James, Bruce, Bryce, Brian, James, John, Jacob, Johnny, whatever. You know where I'm going with it. Someone knew. They had full control and understanding, because that's control, 3 and 3. One of your kids intuitively already knew how this was going to play out. And they're coming out to say so. They're saying, I already knew that it was going to be a fail on both levels. Because maybe this one child in particular didn't like either of your choices, quite frankly. No offense. Maybe they kept quiet, you know, they were the quiet ones, right? And don't really like express to you what they were really thinking or feeling, more than anything, feeling. Or it could be a secret. Hold on. High Priestess. Yeah. Someone knew it was it was a fail, that someone was going to walk away. Empty-handed, I hear. Empty-handed. And sometimes empty-handed brings you blessings of a new life. So we are solidifying the ends of the means to an end, is what they're saying. Honestly, Aquarius, I really feel you knew this was going to happen. I do. I feel you knew it was just not going to happen. I mean, okay. I'm going to take one last card on the karmic relationship, they said. 4 of Swords. Someone felt completely, like, I'm going to say it, like in jail. This felt like it was a prison. Someone was imprisoned in their past life and in this life. And now we've cut all those ties to free yourself. And definitely Spirit had a hand in that, because I feel like it's been going on for a while here in Aquarians monthlies. where some of those monthlies were like, when are we going to not go back to that Leo? I'm almost positive it was a Leo. Yes. And Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio came in as well. So I think you've been kind of doing a little juggling of, well, if this doesn't work, maybe I can go back. You know, and then it all, you know, then the tower hits. Hello. And then everything, it's kind of like, you know, Jenga. You pull that one piece out, and that piece is the one that counts, which it was the tower. That piece makes everything crumble because it has to. So that you can clear this and move on. One final card for Aquarians, please. There you go. No judgment. Just the resolution and absolution. We are all set free to be happy. And you know what I find interesting? They're showing me this. The child, right? The child's, they're all naked, right? But the mother and father are covered. Do you know why? Because the mother and the father are the ones who have lived on the earth plane with guilt, shame, jealousy, judgments, and the child is innocent. That's important to say. I understand it's procreation. I get it. But the child always comes in. And we come in as a child and we leave as a child. But in this case, it is the parents are feeling their own sense of, right? The Adam and Eve. Okay, if that makes sense. We do have a hawk and or an eagle, which is the highest flying bird. I just want to say congratulations, Aquarians, because you have successfully and karmically closed the door to your past. 2010, 2024. So this has been going on for a while. All right, let's get a Gaia card for my beautiful Aquarians. I am telling you, as rough maybe as this feels right now, closing, like literally, when we say closing the chapter, we're talking like the finality of. Let's put this to the side for a minute. Just for a minute, so we can pick some love cards. All right, let's talk about love. Well, we already know what's happening. Love yourself first. Well, how absolutely important now and always is to know that your self-respect, your self-discipline, your selflessness, and caring for what it is that you want and need most, it does start with you. Otherwise, you're filling a void, which you've already learned twofold. Reconciliation, see that? Yep. That Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or that Leo, Aries, Sag, you or they wanted a reconciliation, and you've closed it, you or Spirit literally closed the door on that. That's the kibosh. It's like, no, It's not happening. Romantic feelings. Okay, so are you still struggling with this? I think that you are, because of the fact that your feelings, you feel strongly about perhaps the mother of your children or the father of your children. The reconciliation. Let's see what that's about. You deserve love. I feel that you had Aquarius, or they had, the target was on you. Not in a bad way. I feel someone wanted to come back bad. And I feel that you said no. I'm just going to say, it's not going to go for all. Separation. Some of you are in separation. But are we separating? One more. Some of you are married and someone is going to come back. I'm just going to say it because it's here. Someone's going to come back and say, why don't we go on a trip together with the kids and see if there's any feelings there left before we break it off completely. That's not for all obvious Aquarians. Others of you have closed the door to the karmic chapter, to the tie, and have released yourselves. Others are still kind of in limbo because you're separated. Not, maybe legally, you are legally separated, but maybe not officially divorced. Others of you need to love yourself first to understand what it is that you truly want in this reconciliation. Let me pick a card for that, please. Sex. I knew it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel someone wants to come back just for sex. All right, your ancestors. These are the threads that, that bind us. To others, to another. Not only do they bind us, sorry, that kind of went off the chain. Not only does this bind us from, right, generations past of times that you've spent with this person, whether it's sister, brother, whether it's mother, father, whether it's husband, wife. These are the threads of generations before us and generations to come. So understanding that this presents itself as be mindfulness of the choices that you make. Do you stay or do you go for the wrong reasons? Is your overall message here? Do you stay or do you go because you do know that it is very difficult to resurrect relationships that are solely bound by sex, of a sexual nature, to go back to an unrequited love is madness. Why? Because someone's filling the void because they don't love themselves. It's one thing to be in a relationship with another because you both have done the work and are whole. As the wheel came out as the first card. Because only when we are whole can we meet with someone who realizes that we have self-respect and self-discipline, and that we don't feel ashamed, regret, remorse, angry, staying for the wrong reasons, right? Resurrecting a relationship that's already, you know, this speaks volumes, you guys. Just love yourselves first, and the rest will fall into place. And I also feel that's like the message overall is love yourself first so that you can be seen as the star of your own show, of the master of your own domain, and not worry about anything else, because then everything does fall in divine timing. I love you guys. Send me your comments if you will, if you choose to, and have an awesome month. Take care. This is a beautiful read. Try and see it in the beauty for which it is beholden of.